Rose looked around. "Oh, no! Angelus, you brute!" He wagged his tail and rolled onto his back, getting one leg caught up in a chair rung and almost knocking it over. Miriam caught it before it could fall and tried to look stern, which was quite hard to do, given the dog's beseeching look. "It's all right," she said with a sigh. "I've got some custard creams. They're only packet ones, but they'll do. It's not going to make him sick, is it?" "Just fat," Rose said, swirling hot water in the teapot to heat it. "And the vet says he's that already anyway." "How rude." Miriam went to the pantry to find the biscuits. "He looks very handsome to me." "It's ridiculous," Rose agreed. "It's like beauty standards for dogs. They don't need it." "No one needs beauty standards at all," Miriam said. "Such a silly concept. As if there's anything standard about beauty. Everyone's beauty is completely unique." She rubbed Angelus' tummy just to make sure he understood that he was included in this, and handed Rose the milk from the fridge. "Is everything all right, Rose? And not that I'm not very happy to see you, of course." "Oh, I know. It's late to be coming round for a cuppa," Rose said, slopping milk into the mugs and onto the worktop. "Sorry." Miriam handed her a cloth without comment. A little of the dull evening seemed to have crept into the kitchen with them, lovely dog tummies notwithstanding. The lights were a touch dimmer than they should be, the fading sun outside marginally more distant, and the heat of the stove couldn't quite dissipate the chill in her belly. She knew why, but the knowing didn't mean she understood it. Miriam was sensitive. Not in some psychic talking to the other side thing. She did do tarot readings, rather successfully, but she drew the line at seances, which were either predatory fakeries or very real unpleasantnesses. But in a way that meant she felt things others didn't, and sometimes it could change the way she saw the world around her. It also meant, of course, that she had been able to see dragons quite easily, which is a rare ability. Most people can't, or don't, see the magical folk that inhabit the edges of the world around them, since they simply never believe in anything outside the recommended parameters of human experience. So a dragon appearing in one's garden and stealing a scone is impossible, and therefore never happened. Miriam, however, had been quite sure she was seeing a dragon, and had merely adjusted her understanding of the world to fit that reality. She had been slightly startled to discover that the dragon in question, and dragons in general, as it turned out, had rather a taste for baked goods, though. That had never been mentioned in any of the books she'd read. But being sensitive had a less pleasant side, too, such as knowing when something sad or frightening had happened in the world around her. And that was what the day felt like now. A little grief-stained. She took her tea from Rose, and they sat in the old wooden kitchen chairs with their worn, comfortable cushions, and she offered the older woman a custard cream without asking anything further. Rose took the biscuit, dunked it in her tea, and took a bite before it could collapse, making a small noise of appreciation. Angelus sat up, a long thread of drool already descending from his chops, and his ears cocked hopefully. They drank their tea and ate the first of their biscuits in a companionable sort of silence. Then Rose said, "Have you ever forgotten you've done something?" "Oh, yes," Miriam said. "I forget cakes in the oven all the time, and tea. I found a cup of tea in the greenhouse the other day. I don't know how long it had been there, but there was a snail drinking from it." Rose nodded. "I'm terrible with tea. It's a good thing I have so many mugs. I can only ever..."